it's over. Throw the champ belt over my shoulder. Me and my brothers got rings like we married. Let's go on a honeymoon to Nova Scotia. This is what I wanna do till it's over. Freak style, bend don't break like Cordova. I remember having dreams about getting cheese. Now I got a pocket of Provo. Did you get that? They play all my hits to the kickback. Yeah, I took a shot, I ain't missed that. Look at my socks, they mismatch. Look at the charts, we on that. Play different parts like all that. I clear them out like Coleman. Talking about they wanna work, but it's all cap. Hall of Fame status, cash them the goat. Game winning shot, no I won't choke. When I get pressure, this diamonds galore. I don't freeze up, boy, I stay with a coat. Don't let me win, cause my team do the most. When I get on live, you know I'm a Joe's. Hold on, casual me, runs down the court. Pull up, buzzer, beat a score. I just be ballin', ballin', ballin'. You cannot stop me, nobody can. You know I'm all in, all in, all in. AW all over the sweats. Labels keep calling, calling, calling. They want me to put the paper to pen. I just be ballin', ballin', ballin'. Look at the footage, I'm scoring again.
Well, before you look ahead to your busy week, sit down. Relax, pull up a chair as we bring you another NBA broadcast. And thanks for sharing part of your weekend with us. This is Kevin Harlan with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. And giving us the rundown from the sideline, David Aldridge. Taking a look at Philadelphia.
And they're 1-0 against them this season. And this is the final matchup. So a little bit of extra incentive tonight, knowing they have a chance for the season sweep.
Yeah, I agree with you. I mean, whether it's 2 games or 20, you'd love to go unblemished against any opponent over the course of the season. Of course, the opposite is just as true. Getting swept is no fun at all.
Thompson with it. He's been putting up the points on a very steady basis, averaging around 17.5 points a game. Back to DeRozan. Shot clock at 5. And Embiid pulls it down. And Embiid has got the ball here for the Philadelphia 76ers. One of the things that separates DeRozan from other two guards, his back-to-the-basket game.
Well said, Kevin, and you're right. I mean, he says every time I shoot a turnaround, I feel like nobody can get to it. He's got excellent footwork. He can really get off the floor. And it's a classic move that made guys like Bernard King a real problem to guard. And I speak from experience on that, folks. King was lethal scoring the ball.
And that was a little bit of a range check for him.
You know, guys, I think he's got confidence to shoot it from anywhere, but he could have gotten a better one than that.
That's his first personal foul.
You know, maybe not the destructive force he was before the ACL tear, but Cousins still has the size, skill, and understanding of the game to be a contributor.
And some career-low numbers last season. Where does Cousins go from here?
Well, Greg, I think the biggest thing with him is health, and health affects conditioning, and those two things, two sides of the same coin. And then I think he has to embrace a willingness to accept the support role at this stage in his career.
Second chance points always hurt. Just not enough effort to block out.
Hey, guys standing around spectating, I mean, you got to get in there and get tough.
Back to KD. And the rejection by Embiid.
A fantastic defender. Embiid is consistent, not only blocking shots, but going after them as well, especially when he's in the area.
Now here's Murray. Steady offensive output from him, averaging more than 16 points a game. And so here is Philadelphia. The drive by Smith. And Smith with the stuff.
And a long windup and strong follow-through on the one-hand jam.
Yeah, he's not going to mess that one up.
I certainly hope not.
Pass to Murray. Thompson from long range. And Embiid pulls it down.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time. I tell you what, you better watch out, fellas. He is on fire here today.
And we all know what can happen when he gets rolling. A hot start can turn into an explosive scoring night.
And he gives that rim a good tug on the way down.
That's how you drive your point home right there.
He's lucky to get away with that, though, guys. I mean, it could have earned him a technical for hanging on too long.
Here's Embiid. Good D by Williams. And here's Williams now. He'll bring it up for the Nuggets. Trailing by 2. Pass to Thibault. A great 1-2 punch. Beautiful pass and nasty jam.
And that's the kind of lead pass we've come to expect from him.
Durant with it. Thompson in the corner. No good on the triple. For 3, Smith. And a clear foul there as he shot the triple. He'll go to the line for 3 free throws.
First team foul.
Yeah, you hate to give up a foul on a three-point attempt.
Yeah, unnecessary. I mean, make them earn those points from deep. Don't give them to them free at the line.
You'd be hard-pressed to find someone more confident than Embiid.
He's got plenty of confidence, and he's a funny guy, too. Extremely entertaining. He said, the mindset I get when I'm on the floor is that I'm the best player in the gym. And much of the time, he ain't wrong.
That's his first personal foul. Second team foul.
And here's Smith. He's got 9. Another miss by Philadelphia. And they'll get another chance. Here's Walsh. They shoot again. And they convert at last on attempt number 3.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
And now they decide to foul intentionally.
Second team foul.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Yeah, completely a brain fade. I don't know where that came from. Just lost sense of time and the situation.
Thompson inside the line. The Nuggets with another miss.
And he's been way off the mark this quarter. It's been ugly.
Back to Brogdon.
2 minutes remaining.
And it's sent back by Turner.
Man, the defense of Turner is astounding. I mean, he positioned himself well to come up with a lot of blocks.
Curtin with it. Picked up by Thompson. To the left wing. A shot by Brogdon, wide open. Good on the three-point shot.
3 points.
Excellent all-around performance so far. Hence the big lead.
Yeah, you know, they've had the advantage at both ends. They've got all the momentum early on.
1:39 left here in the first quarter. And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, I caught up with Coach Mike Malone. He said that James Harden has the ability to win a game all by himself. Coach said there's no limit to how many points he can score. We have to try to make other people beat us and live with the results. So they'll try to do what they can to get the ball out of his hands. Kevin?
Thanks so much, David.
And Harden, an absolute vicious dunker. Terrific at bouncing towards the rim for the epic throwdown.
They've been sensational on the backboard to start this game.
Yeah, sensational is a really good word for it. They're tearing it up on the glass.
Assisted by
Slam dunk by Jordan.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
And, you know, it's an all-out effort they've come in with. Very aggressive offense so far. He's been ice cold tonight. And, you know, you look at the scoreboard, guys, they really could have used his contribution.
And they have owned the paint so far, and the score reflects it.
And, you know, establishing that physical dominance early gives you a big mental edge, too. Don't discount that.
And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. And Jordan gets it to go. Jordan's got his second bucket of the game to go.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
And so it's the Philadelphia 76ers with an 18-point lead as the quarter comes to a close. They've got their field goal.
Please welcome your Denver Nuggets dancer.
And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in a second. Breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for the 76ers.
Great hustle defensively through the first half, contesting everything and racking up the block shots.
The other thing that's helped them early tonight are the points they've been able to convert off turnover.
And here are the 76ers now.
And their balanced effort at both ends has hushed this crowd.
Yeah, you said the key word there, balanced. I mean, their big lead owes as much to their defense as their offense.
Wide open look here for Murray. That's good. And a nice assist from Durant. And competition is at the root of all sports. Certainly sometimes, you know, things get chipped. And as a player, Rick, how do you handle that aspect when emotions and physicality get going?
Kevin, you're always taught to control your emotions, but easier said than done. And in reality, sometimes you have to man up. You have to let it be known that you're not going to accept things. And at the same time, you got to be smart. So the goal is to beat the other team, not literally.
Here's KD. Pass to Williams. KD with it. Now defended by Embiid.
76ers ball.
Out of bounds. Philadelphia takes possession. The 76ers leading by 18. Smith outside. Williams with the block.
A main staple in Williams' game, that sixth sense for when to rise up and deter those shots.
DeRozan's shot is off.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
And it's been a well-rounded performance. I mean, strong rebounding has certainly been at the center of it, but it's been good on a number of levels.
Inside, a nice shot by Embiid.
The assist.
Embiid's got his first bucket of the night.
And that's 10 straight points in the paint. The defense, nowhere to be found.
I think they've really got to start committing more bodies down low and really kind of close that area off defensively.
And the foul on Jamal Murray. That's foul number 2 for him.
13.
And now only one away from being in the penalty.
Yep, the next one puts them on the line, so they've got to be careful the rest of the way.
Last season, Embiid posted career highs as a scorer. And, Greg, he did it with unbelievable efficiency.
And how about hovering around that coveted 50-40-90 club? What's amazing is how comfortable he looks. The defense is never able to speed him up.
Good for the basket. Starting off 1-for-1 with that shot.
Tossing around that 250 lbs Turner, going right through the contact.
Shoots a fader, and it's sent back by Turner. Knocked loose, and stolen by Thibault. Castanagi, Embiid the screen. Here's Peterson. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him.
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher.
And guys, I like the fact that he chose the one-hand tomahawk slam because you get a little higher when you go off one hand and 1 foot.
On the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Nikola Jokic is arguably the greatest passing center of all time. I say arguably because Wilt is in the conversation. But Jokic sees the game a frame ahead. Nikola said, I just look where defenders are standing, listen to what they're talking about, and their play calls. For me, it's a normal thing. I just wonder what they're doing, and I do the opposite. Kevin, it's simple, actually. I'm going to do the opposite now and stop talking.
No. You keep talking, we'll keep listening, and David, thank you very much.
And that's foul number 2. Maybe you don't sit him at this point, but you really have to be careful to not pick up another before half.
Castanagi. Out left to the wing. Stolen. His second shot goes in, off to a good start, 2 for 2.
And the clever passing of Murray, really moving the ball well around the court.
Here's Najee. Now Embiid. He's been a factor in their offense on most nights with his scoring average at nearly 16 points a game. 6 on the shot clock. The 76ers need to get off a shot. Oh, that was terrific!
My goodness!
Wow, and that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying to get back into a game like this.
Ouch, Greg, that is definitely an emphasis jam. A big apostrophe or exclamation point, maybe even a question mark.
And guys, I know there are a lot of questions right now defensively for this team. There's no doubt about that.
And guarding him on the perimeter isn't a priority for them right now, but if this continues, it will be.
Murray left side. Rebound by the 76ers.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but you need just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
Good ball movement here by the 76ers. Pass to Peterson. Yes, and it's Smith with the assist that time. Peterson's got 5.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
If it's working, keep working it. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on them.
There's 1:40 left to play here in the half. Murray for 3. Nailed from three-point land. 11 points in the game.
Just a positive force right now for these guys. And though his team has fallen a bit short, it's not because of him. And they're right around 50% for the game on their threes. And they've only gotten better as the game's gone on.
.109 left in the first half of the game. Tries to keep it alive.
Out of bounds.
And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Brogdon.
Denver basketball. Substitution for your Nuggets.
1:02 left in the first half of basketball. Into the lane. That's a blocking foul, and he'll shoot free throws. Denver shoot their 6th and 7th free throws in the game. The first free throw is good.
And they're getting to the line a lot in this quarter, guys, and it hasn't been by accident.
Yeah, I don't think it's an accident that aggressiveness correlates with playing better. So the aggressiveness is starting to pay off.
Count the basket. Harden's got his 3rd basket of the night.
You know, in the paint, Harden is a hard cover. He's crafty and tricky and able to find his shot.
Pass to Black. And it's denied. 1-on-1 here. 5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. And it's Tony Bradley with the foul.
That's his first
foul.
4th team foul.
Harden surveying the D. Jordan takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely. Jordan's got 6 points.
I'm sorry, that's poor defense down low again. It's been a mismatch thus far in the paint.
I'd agree with you, and I don't think they expected this one to be a game where they would get battered inside like they have.
And it's sent back by Turner. And so it's Philadelphia riding a 15-point. And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. Here is Harden. He's got 7. From deep. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Harden's got the first basket of the second half here for the 76ers.
And really an incredible playmaker his entire career. Harden has taken that up a notch, and he now often looks for his teammates first.
Jordan the screen. Now, here is Harden. 10 points for him. And he drives in. And Harden with the stuff.
Ferociousness from Harden, looking like he wants to tear the rim off.
And huge assist totals for Harden, which is also a reflection, Greg, of the talent around him.
And he's played with some of the best finishers in the game throughout his career. What changed starting last year was his mindset, making him all that much more difficult to defend.
It's deflected. And here comes Harden, leading the fast break. To the paint. Here's Walsh. He gets that one. He's got 6.
And when the score is as lopsided as it is, and you can see they smell blood in the water, my man is going for the jugular.
Well, he only plays one way, and that's full throttle, all day, all the time, cold-blooded and lethal.
Brogdon left side. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call.
Denver ball. Denver basketball. Substitution for your Nuggets.
2 minutes into the second half of play now. And so they choose to intentionally foul.
That's his second.
Some changes for Philadelphia.
First team foul. 76ers substitution.
KD with it. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. And here's Embiid. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on DeMar DeRozan.
DeMar DeRozan.
That is his first foul of the game.
His first personal foul. First team foul.
Pass to Smith. Driving the lane. And he slams it down right on top of Robert Williams.
Wow, we are going to remember that one for a while.
I know I will, Greg. That was special. That was really special.
A circus dunk for you right there, guys.
The dive for the ball. Murray, no good. Pull-up jumper. That one a tad offline to the right, but drops in for it. Smith's got 15 points.
Hey, whatever adjustments they made at halftime, they are working to perfection.
You know, they came out of the locker room, revved up the gas pedal, and haven't slowed down yet.
High post try to the middle. Here's Embiid. Banked in off the glass.
They're doing a really good job of getting the ball inside and attacking the paint. That's an area they have completely dominated.
Well, once they recognized the advantage they had inside, it made a lot of sense just to continue to attack that area.
Here's Murray. That one's rebounded by Embiid.
Very surprising that he came away empty there, especially given room to operate.
To the right side. Here's Smith. Pass to Embiid. And Embiid throws it down.
Watch out now. The process is at work.
And here are the Nuggets now. They'll be playing host to Chicago for their next game. That'll be the latter half of this two-game homestand. Williams a screen. Thompson misses.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Here's Smith. 15 points in the game. 6 to shoot. Pass to Peterson. Yes, and it's Smith with the assist that time. Peterson's got his third basket of the night right there.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
You know, nothing makes a coach happier than selflessness on the basketball court.
Smith with a wide open look. Trying to come right back with the three of his own, but it's no good. Thompson. That shot off. Now the 76ers take it the other way.
You look at the turnover situation, guys. It's not been that bad. Just a handful, and when you take care of the ball like that, that can help you build a lead.
Team down. 76ers substitution.
1:56 left here in the third quarter. Pass to DeRozan. Trying to find Thompson. He gets it to him. Back to DeRozan. Just 5 to shoot. Here's KD. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound. Now Brogdon. And there's the drive. Jordan trying to free himself up. Rebound by Williams. And Durant launches from deep. And another miss by Denver.
This is definitely a day he'd like to forget. He just hasn't had the energy or the intensity to get it done out there. He's still scoring.
And DeAndre Jordan throws it down.
Boy, Harden's got such a tremendous feel for the game and sees the whole court. He's a really slick creator.
Thompson outside. Fires from the wing. No good on the shot. A bit long that time.
That's one he knows he should have drained.
The three from Harden. Here's Walsh with the drive.
That was some slick passing from Harden on that one.
26 seconds left in the third.
76ers foul.
And the foul on Harden. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Second team foul. Substitution for
23 seconds left in the third quarter. Pass to Turner. Here's Black. Takes it inside. Oh!
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. My goodness. Good intelligent basketball on the part of Turner there. Assists like that will make the defense think twice about how they're going to defend him.
An easy 2 points on the layup. Jordan's got 10 points in the game. And so it's Philadelphia, having no problems at all. Up 29 points heading into third. And there have been two very different performances from these teams today. We get going in quarter number 4. Here's Black. Puts the move on. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. Here's the floater.
Philadelphia.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
Blatant contact. Straightforward call. Simple.
Your Nuggets.
Let's take a moment here to get your guys' take on scoring so far for Philadelphia.
They've been penetrating with a certain amount of ease, guys, just as much in this half as the first.
Something that also stands out tonight is the number of assists they have. I mean, that's a mark of a good club.
And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. That one on Embiid. And in this era of player empowerment, Clark, do you think star players have ever had more leverage than they do today?
No question they have not. With social media, the platforms players have been able to build, the following the NBA has, not just domestically, but globally, all of that has converged to give players a significant amount of power. And not to discount the fact that players are more aware and educated in so many of the business aspects of the game than I've ever seen them. And that's an encouraging sign from my perspective.
It took a long time for him to get that first triple. Let's see now, though, if he can get going.
And again, Denver no good.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Guys, that's putting it mildly. I mean, they've been absolutely dominant.
Smith drives in. Bible on the wing. Back to Smith. Philadelphia moving the ball around. Clock at 6.
Denver foul.
You know what? You've got to always be in control of your emotions.
That's his
Great frustration right there. And I agree with you.
Team foul.
Self-control of your emotions, a must-have if you're going to play winning basketball.
And Smith gets double-teamed.
I tell you what, they've got a nice reservation for him over on the bench if he keeps this up. 4th turnover already.
Bradley. Oh, that's blocked. Smith drawn the double team. Astonagi. Now Embiid. Back to Smith. Bradley on the double team. And it's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over. And Clark, the NBA is supporting those players who use their platform for change. In 2021, the NBA created the new Kareem Abdul-Jabbar Social Justice Award.
Yeah, that sends a really powerful message because those who have followed the career of Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, he was my idol as I was growing up, know that he not only performed at the highest level between the lines, but he has always been a voice and an activist for social justice, for education, for doing what's right and decent. His career outside of basketball clearly embodies what being about human rights is all about. So that's a really powerful message and one that I'm glad to see the NBA put forward.
And it's out of bounds to the Nuggets as Denver retains possession. And over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the 4th. Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over.
Substitution for your Nuggets.
Smith outside. Pass to Peterson. Embiid with it. He's guarded by Williams. And here's Embiid over Williams. Another miss by Philadelphia.
Well, you know, they're in the lead, but he's still been frustrated from an offensive standpoint.
Thompson from long range bangs home the trifecta.
Encouraging signs for him after starting the game poorly. He's picked it up here in the second half.
Pass to Embiid. Over Williams. Back to Embiid. Plays it up and banks it in.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Really a prime example of the difference in how these teams have operated offensively. Much more individual play at the other end.
Here's Thompson. And the layup's good off the glass. Thompson's got 5 points now this quarter.
You know, he was a non-factor in that first half, but now he's making up for lost time.
Here's Peterson. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. The shot by Thompson, no good.
You know, scoring efficiency has been low, and it's not helping them on the scoreboard.
Down low. Here's Embiid. And the dunk by Embiid.
Ooh, just powered it down with both hands. You know, he's not going to mess that one up.
Oh, no, not this fella. He is a superb finisher.
Yeah, near the hoop, he's an absolute monster.
And Smith with the stuff.
Great teamwork, punctuated by a strong finish.
That is the perfect fast break, guys. Getting a hoop before the defense can get set.
Second shot opportunity. Outside for Murray. Pass to Thompson. There's a screen by Williams. Thompson misses.
You know, he's just not taking good shots, not taking smart shots, forcing up a lot of low percentage jump there.
Back to Smith. 2 minutes. And Smith gets double teamed.
2 minutes.
Smith on the wing. Again, Philadelphia.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
And don't leave out the coaching staff here now. I mean, their game plan has been perfect.
And it's Thompson with the jam.
Wow, look at how quick he flashes to the rim there for the finish.
Pass to Embiid. Took him no time at all on that one. Embiid's got 10 points in just the second half.
He'll proclaim it himself to you if you're within earshot. Embiid's mid-range shot is the key that opens everything up for him.
To the inside. And the dunk by Embiid.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest. Just a total obliteration, if you will. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for Philadelphia.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought. An all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that in men. They just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
So looking at the season total, this will be their 17th win.
And with this win, it gives them a sweep of the season series, even though it's just a brief 2-game.
I tell you what, no matter how brief it is, anytime you can get a season series sweep, you're happy.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Smith.
An unbelievable scoring performance. He absolutely took over and never let up.
Shot clock at 6.
Philadelphia.
Here's Thompson. And fouled as he went up to the dunk. Good aggressive move, and he'll shoot 2.
I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
Yeah, if you're going to foul, then make sure that you don't give a chance for the and one.
He hits the second from the line.
Boy, he'd sure like to have that miss back. Hard to chip away at a lead when you're leaving freebies at the line.
Up top, Embiid. Again, Philadelphia.
Saw the opportunity to put this away and did not turn it down.
And, you know, this run shows what kind of attitude this team has. I mean, the win is there. Go get it.
And there's the call on Durant. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Yeah, really good defensive play to cut him off there and square up.
Excellent example of toughness and physicality on defense. Got his nose right in the middle of things and made a play.
Pass to Embiid. Down low. Over Williams. No good off the back of the rim. Thompson from long range. On the wing, Thompson. So it's the 76ers winning this one.
The vets, it's all depending on who's defending. You gotta earn respect to be the next, and your team will be winning. We ain't bargaining, we charging in, and the people is with it.
We getting better than ever, we never left. How long you been waiting, debating, holding your breath? Switch it right to left, tell the ref I might have got him, cause we're back like vertebrae, spinal column.
5 seconds is a problem, it's a wrap for your C's. You only got one shot, might have to launch it 40 feet. When it comes to that chip, nobody's safe. Movements will amaze, who gon' get on the plate? It's hard to say.
As we return, we gon' turn the page, turn it loose. When it's my turn, I turn the pudding into the proof that they need to believe, and give them one more jam. Let's return to their regular scheduled program. Now here we go again. I beat the secret opening. I'm motioning for my associate to go and close.